Thank you, thank you. I hope you can sing in French. You can sing in French. Now we'll take the time to practice. There is a good one where there's a lot of sing-along that we can try. Hey, Robert. And so we'll take the time to practice on something. It'll be fun. If you have good basic in English, I'm going to make fun about Americans. Allow me to make fun about Americans. If you have good basics in English, French is very similar. You can translate word by word, and you'll have the exact same form sentences that French would use. So you're in good shape if you have good basics in English. I'll start with an old song in French, and then we'll see if you understand. And if you don't understand, it means that you need to work on your English. Sorry, allow me. So it's a love song, and shows what people can do out of love. And in that song, that person is ready to transform into a fish or a bird, whatever it takes, to be with the loved one, We're gonna let those people come in. So fish is poisson, and bird is oiseau. Easy. Mon cher amant, que tu me fais languir, tu n'aurais-tu pas un moment de plaisir, un moment de plaisir avec tous mes amis du restant de mes jours ou du restant de ma vie. Si je savais m'y former un oiseau, oui je voltigerais là-bas dessus ses eaux. Je voltigerais si fort, je ferais tous les efforts pour tenter de rejoindre mon amant qui s'envole. Si je savais que mon amant fut mort, oui j'aurais le cœur attristé de remords. Je quitterai le blanc, je porterai le noir, je porterai le deuil de mon très cher amant. Si je savais m'y former un poisson, oui je nagerais de plusieurs façons. Je nagerais si fort, je ferais tous les efforts pour tenter de rejoindre mon amant qui s'envole. Mon cher amant, que tu me fais languir, tu n'aurais-tu pas un moment de plaisir, un moment de plaisir avec tous mes amis du restant de mes jours ou du restant de ma vie. Thank you. Okay, so let's work on your English. So that you probably heard that the next one actually. It's very popular, and it's what does it say? It says il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. That's basically what you have to remember. So that means I've been loving you forever and I will never forget you. Sorry. Not forgive you, forget you. So the chorus goes like this. Il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. That's all. So you just have to remember that. So, il y a longtemps. Il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. Can you try that? Yeah! Good, let's do it. Ian, you are supposed to take over that thing. So I'm counting on you.
If you fall over, I'll be right up there.
Sounds good. Yeah, it means I've been loving you forever and I will never forget you. I'm still not sure about the it's forgive or forget. We can pick. Depends how it goes, I guess. So that there's like 24 verbs, so you'll have plenty of chances to catch them. Let's try one more time. Il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. Very shy. Can't hear you. That's okay. Even if you don't like, I'm not sure about every word. You can just, you're blind. Oh, Ian is very good actually at faking French speaking. How do you do that? Can you do that? Not too early. Okay. You were doing that last night. There is a way you can fake the accent. I can't do it. I should practice faking French accent, speaking French. That'd be interesting. Okay, one more time. Il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. I see some lips moving. Okay, that's okay. We'll go. Stories about. It's actually we don't know. Sometimes those songs are so old that they do change over time without anybody noticing, or like not necessarily on purpose. Like sometimes you go out of you do it out of memory and you just change a word and then the next person is going to remember what you did and that's how it goes. So in that song, it's actually not really clear if the person is a lady or a man, but that person is going to the creek, basically, to take a little bath, or you would say a dip, maybe. And then there's a bird singing, I think it's a nightingale. And that made that person very sad. And it's just a love story who doesn't go that good. Like the loved one refused a flower, a bouquet. That's a word that you know. And it's very dramatic. So I don't know if there is a symbol behind it. We don't know. But it's very popular. You probably heard it if you took French classes or if you know some French people. I mean, everybody who was exposed to French language, or I should say 90% of people who were exposed to that language probably heard that song at some point. Try to catch the chorus. No, the verse, sorry. Or is it? No, the chorus. The chorus is the thing that you repeat with me, and the verse is the thing that people discover. Okay. À la claire fontaine, m'en allant promener, j'ai trouvé l'eau si belle que je m'y suis baigné. Il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. l'ai trouvée d'aussi belle que je m'y suis baigné. Sur la plus haute branche, un rossignol chantait. Il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. Sur la plus haute branche, un rossignol chantait. Chante, rossignol, chante, toi qui as le cœur gai. Il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. Chante, rossignol, chante, toi qui as le cœur gai. Le cœur à rire, moi je l'ai rappelé. Il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. Tu as le cœur à rire, moi je l'ai rappelé. J'ai perdu mon ami sans l'avoir mérité. Il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. J'ai perdu mon ami sans l'avoir mérité. Pour un bouton de rose que je lui refusais. Il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. Pour un bouton de rose que je lui refusais. Je voudrais que la rose fût encore au rosier. Il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. Il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je ne t'oublierai. Thank you. Sorry for the morning voice. Should have wake up at 5:30 and warm up for you. You were very shy on joining all that chorus. I'm gonna work on another one that American people can sing. Maybe. Well, this one is not a come along, so you don't feel that you have to sing. But it's about it's from a poet who's still living in France. His name is Jacques Bertin, and he's one of the best right now, in my opinion. When I started learning poetry and French songs and backing it up on the guitar, I learned a lot of traditional songs, and then I was looking for somebody who would be doing it, currently. And I had a very hard time actually finding people who would sing songs in that tradition. And you have all those songwriters out there, of course, and they're all doing the thing they want to do, but it was not exactly what I was looking for. And sometimes the aesthetic takes over, and today it's still like that a little bit. There is a lot of those songwriters or singers, even if they readapt traditional songs, they end up singing songs with a drum set behind them, or sometimes a drum set, a bass, two electric guitar, and then they're supposed to sing in that microphone, and nobody can hear it. And so it was always frustrating because the aesthetic form was not seems not appropriate. Like it's not working. I was trying to see somebody who would like say something with those lyrics, you know. And one day my father took me to that person, Jacques Bertin concert, and the guy was by himself. For half of the song he had a guitar, and then the piano player would help him sometimes, and then that's the only time and the first time, not the only time, but that was definitely the first time I saw somebody doing the job of singing poetry, like really, because there is something about singing poetry that's very powerful actually, like supposed to put people who are listening in it's like a waking dream, a little bit, you know, it's like projecting pictures and colors by words, and it's very powerful. And people are not necessarily the same when they go out the door. And that's the idea, you know, bring those people in and then like offer them poetry, and then they're going to get into that imaginary state, because the words are resonating with the words, and I'm sure it works in every language. And so yeah, you get into that dream, and when you go out, you don't approach life necessarily the same way. Like working is not necessarily the same thing, and the relationship with other humans it can be different. Like it's very, very powerful, in fact. And that's why some of those people are also having a hard time with success, because in the same time it's powerful, and in the same time it's very hard to make business with it, you know, because business doesn't necessarily bring those things, like and business and politics don't necessarily want the people to be in that dream and be like, you know, if we're all poets, and the world would be different though. I don't know, I think we should try it, but okay, so let's do a song about that person, Jacques Bertin, because he's carrying on that tradition, and he had a very hard time, like in the 80s when the business was taking over music industry. He got kicked out. Like they were telling him, well, you're a good poet, but you're not producing enough. Like, we're on the clock. And he was like, I'm not on the clock, I'm out. So he went on his own, and he basically, like the picture is him walking in the desert for 10 years. And he used to be on radios, on TV show, like, he was famous in the 70s, and then he went under the radar for, more than 10 years actually. I think it was almost 20 years. Anyway, 20 years later, a journalist went to him and asked him, like, so how was it to be that famous and then totally unknown from the main public? And he had a very nice answer. He was not too mad about the business industry. He doesn't wish them well, though. But what he said was very inspiring to me, because he said, you know what, like if you want to leave a track behind you, the best way is to go in the desert, because people are going to see that track. Maybe very few people, but they're going to see that track better than if you're in the middle of a crowd. And that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So this one is just about the love he has for the lady, his partner. He's basically using the seasons to picture her, and she's everything. She's the spring, she's the autumn, she's fall, she's the winter, she's everything. C'était un soir d'été, bel et bon, belle et bonne. Et vous portez un joli nom de fileuse ou de madone. Vous êtes un merveilleux soir d'hiver où l'on se tient frileusement à la maison. Si femme, si je vous veux ainsi, si conquise, mais si ardente, si flamme, si feu, si exquise, c'est que vous semblez goûter cette joie du don d'être prise, d'être un galion à raisonner, d'être un soir, d'être un abandon. Vous êtes les soirs qu'on aimait et l'espoir bel et bon. Thank you. Hey, Granny. Yeah, thanks for my child, Jules, for not getting mad. I had to leave the house. That was his birthday this morning. And he was totally cool. Good kid. Have a good kid. I think I got one more. Two more. Okay. Should I do the murder ballad? Or?
Yeah. What's the one with the sheep in it?
Well, that's the one. Yeah, I should do the murder ballad with the sheep in it. So this one doesn't even need that instrument. It's probably from the Middle Age, and the story is what is it? It's a young man coming back to his mother's house, and she's like, "Where did you come from? It's pretty late. Like you usually come earlier." And he was like, "Oh yeah, I was messing up with, homeschool, schoolwork." And no. She said, "No, I know you're lying to me. You've been seeing your lover, and I don't like her, and I want you to go back there. I want you to kill her, and and bring me back her heart as a proof." And so he goes. He's a good kid. So he goes and take that young lady in the garden, and he does kill her and open her chest and take the heart, put it in the handkerchief, and then bring it to his mom. And she was like, "No, you're lying. It's a sheep heart." And then he's pretty desperate after that because he's losing trust in his mom, and the loved one is gone. So you're supposed to listen to your mama to a certain point. Maybe that's the story. I don't know exactly what it's meant to be at the end. Yeah. That's probably what it is. Shows you the power of woman, though. Woo. Dangerous. How does it start? I haven't been singing that forever. Anyway, no, I found it. Oh yes. Something like that. So we start with he's coming back to his mama. D'où reviens-tu, mon fils Jacques? D'où reviens-tu cette nuit? Je viens des écoles, ma mère, des écoles de Paris. J'entends la chanson sereine du rossignol est joli. Tu as menti là, mon drôle, tu reviens de voir ta amie. Je voudrais la voir morte et avoir son cœur ici. J'entends la chanson sereine du rossignolet joli. Il est allé voir sa belle, tôt le matin s'est levé. Arrivé devant sa porte, il entend minuit sonner. J'entends la chanson sereine du rossignolet joli. Il la prend par sa main blanche, au jardin l'a emmenée. La sortie sa claire épée, le petit doigt lui a coupé. J'entends la chanson sereine du rossignolet joli. Il la couche sur l'épine, oh qui graine sans fleurir. Lui a pris le cœur du ventre dans sa chemise, il l'a mis. J'entends la chanson sereine du rossignolet joli. Tenez ma cruelle mère, voici le cœur de mamie. Tu as menti par ta bouche, c'est le cœur d'une brebis. J'entends la chanson sereine du rossignolet joli. Ô montagne sur montagne, écrasez-vous sur mon corps. Je fais mourir ma maîtresse, je ne mérite que la mort. J'entends la chanson sereine du rossignolet joli. Thank you. I don't know if we have time for another one.
Yeah, you do.
No, well, that's because you just showed us.
Don't talk much.
Okay. Well, no, what I did before with that singing was good too. Okay, I said some good stuff, and I think the business and poetry thing should be considered. Like nobody should leave business take over certain things like poetry and all that thing. That was the point, right? Or poetry or love. Anyway, okay, last one. Okay, another love story from middle age, and it's a shoemaker who's getting a chance to get the princess, actually. Surprising. But it did happen. Even in those times, they knew that poor people, are valuable people. Anyway. Aux marches du palais, aux marches du palais, y a une tant belle fille, là, y a une tant belle fille. Elle a tant d'amoureux, elle a tant d'amoureux, qu'elle ne sait lequel prendre, là, qu'elle ne sait lequel prendre. C'est un petit cordonnier, c'est un petit cordonnier qui a eu la préférence, là, qui a eu la préférence. La belle, si vous vouliez, la belle, si vous vouliez, nous dormons Et là nous aimerions, et là nous aimerions, jusqu'à la fin du monde, l'on là, jusqu'à la fin du monde. Right, thank you. You have a good day. Hope you enjoy the end of your week. I heard it's a good week. I heard only good things.